Yes, hello, hi. Good evening, everyone. Please, I would like you guys to listen to the end of the story. Our brother and our friend, let's just say our brother and our friend, he's very, very in need. He's not in need of money. He just wants you to advise him. He's now into a very big confusion. Just listen to the full story. And please, no insult. Just all he needs is just an advice. You might be in this kind of situation, so please just listen to the full story. Okay, you may learn from it. Even if you don't have to anything to contribute, you may learn from it. You understand? Just listen to the full story. So this just happened of recently during this election of Nigeria. You understand? A friend of mine, he has been in this country in Europe for like many years, so he have all the documents. He have everything that he needs to stay in Europe as a citizen, as in a full person that don't have to renew his or her document. Okay, so when this election was about to start, so the way Nigerian things was going on, the way the killing and some other things were happening, so and he have this guy I'm talking about now is a married man. His wife and his 3 kids are in Nigeria and his family. So because of the killing and bad news he was getting, so he was like, okay, let me travel back to Nigeria. Since I have the whole document, let me travel back to Nigeria and pick up my family. At least let me take my wife and my kids along. Okay, even if anything happens to my brothers and sisters or my mother or any other person, they can be able to take care of themselves. But at least my little children and my wife, I need to go alongside with them. Let them stay with me. At least I'll be seeing my family. Okay. So when this brother traveled back to Nigeria to pick up his wife and his children, then he did all the whole necessary paper that he need to take along with him to carry those children and his wife. So after everything, after they have processed all the whole paper and everything, then he now went to embassy for them to stamp the traveling document so that he can be able to take the children and the wife along. So after he went to the embassy now requested that he has to bring those 3 children so that they will do DNA tests to make sure that he's the father of those children, so that it won't be that he's taking someone's child as in for human trafficking or something like that, that they want to confirm that, yes, this is his wife and children. So the man said there's no problem because the man believes, yes, he's the owner of those children and his wife, because the man built his own house, he have everything that a man should have, and set up a business for his wife. So the family was living fine, understand? So when he now got home, he now told his wife, okay, they should get ready, they will go and do DNA test. So that day, the woman didn't go to the shop that he opened for her. Then they prepared the children. They now went to hospital. Could you believe, to the greatest surprise of this man now, after the DNA test, the first child of that man is 10 years. You understand? He's 10 years. Then the second one is 7 years. While the last one is as in 5 years old. So now, after the DNA test, the doctor now said to him that the 3 children that you came here to do the DNA test with is not your children. That the DNA test blood is not the same thing with those children. So the man now, in this kind of situation now, he don't even know what to do now. The wife now claimed that he's the one that's impregnated her to give birth to these 3 children. So now the situation is, what will he do in this kind of situation? Frank, Dominic, I can see you said, okay, this is an old story since 6 months. Since 6 months story. Okay, maybe you have heard of the story, but maybe some people have not heard of it, and this is the first time they are hearing it. So the reason why I'm doing this video is, please we have to wake up from our sleeps, okay? Because this kind of thing that is happening now, no one knows, as in, I don't even know how to start explaining this for you to understand what I'm trying to say, but that's how the story just be. So the man is now stranded now. The documents, everything have been wasted now. And the wife now have just ruled that man's life for complete. Let me just say, calculate the number of these children now, calculate their age. Just calculate their age and see what I'm trying to say. The first one is 10 years, the second one is 7 years, the third one is 5 years. Okay, 10 plus 5 is 15. 15 plus 7, you understand? At least you should know that these people I'm talking about now, they have really spent years in their marriage. My brother, my face, not just smile as in one or two things went on. There's something that happened to me just a few days back, so but I'm taking care of it, so don't worry. My face will be back by the grace of God. So thank you very much for your concern. But Chinon, so Julius, I thank you very much for your concern. So what I'm trying to say is, please, we guys, we don't know where this world is really turning into. What is the courage, what is the encouragement that married couples are giving to we singles now? In this kind of situation now, that woman now, that girl now have ruled this man's life for complete, let's just say, 20-something years. At least 22 good whole years they have been in this marriage. Let me not just count the years or the time they have spent together before giving birth to these 3 children. But the point is now, what will this man do? Will he go ahead and stay with this woman, so-called woman that did this to him? Or what is the situation at hand? What will he do? That's the reason why I'm doing this video call. Frank Dominic says, the advice for this guy who's planning to marry. Okay, the advice for those guys who's planning to marry in Nigeria, the story is for them. Like, seriously, okay, you that is in Europe you are not part of it or something like that. See, you are just talking, okay, like you see said, marry from where you dey. That will be better. But haven't you heard of a guy that's married as well here in Europe? We are the guy who went to work in the morning. This happened closer to me because there's one of my friend here in my city, right here in my city, not even far from me, here in my city. He have a nice paying job. He drives a car, as in he works in company. He drives truck, understand? He works from Monday till Friday with his driving license, understand? Whenever he went to work, the wife will not take another boy that is as in the street, as in taken to her own matrimonial bed. So I don't really know what is really happening, understand? So Frank, I really understand what you're trying to say, but the point is that we don't really know where to stand. You understand? Marrying in Nigeria or marrying from where you are, that's not the point. That's not the issue. You understand? The main point, the main issue we are talking about here is what with this kind of thing now. What are the advice or what are the lessons that people that are not yet married is going to learn from those people that are married? Though they said everybody are not the same, yes, but the way things are happening, the way things are right now, as in the way things are happening right now, it seems like the bad ones are even much more higher than even the good ones. To find the good ones easily hard, but because if you see a girl now, for instance, let's just take an example. You see a girl, you approach her for the first time. You don't have intention of hurting her. You don't have intention of doing any evil thing to her. You love her genuinely, but she will be the one finally to chase you out. Understand? When he chases you out, he will be now crying that there's no good man out there. There's a lot of good men out there, but the point is, how do you approach, how do you handle, or how do you stay with one that comes to you first of all? Okay, let's go back to the message. Bro Chinon, so Julius said both are fooling themselves because the man left for abroad. Maybe the man had maybe the man have not been coming back home since, so the wife is another man's wife. No, but so let me quickly correct this impression. Maybe I didn't put it when I was telling the story. The man do come home every 3 months, every 6 months, because the man have every document. He doesn't stay abroad that too long. He have documents, he have investments in Nigeria. The wife is taking care of you. So he do come back every 3 months or probably 6 months, understand? When he comes back, after meeting the woman, maybe before coming back, because he always call the wife and say, I'm coming back. Maybe before coming back, the woman will not go and meet the boyfriend or the man friend outside. Maybe the man friend will not pregnant him, understand? When the man now come back and slept with him, if the man travel back to Europe, you now call the man that, hey, honey or daddy, I'm pregnant too. The man don't have to deny because he have already slept with the wife. So he believes that the wife is not going outside. But had he been this thing didn't come up, he wouldn't have known what is going on within him or what the wife has been doing. Okay, let's go back to the message. Frank Dominic said, I know that will help a little bit. Frank, back to you, what you are saying before. See, the one thing you have to understand is that for me, I believe that if we have to pray that God should direct us to the rightful person, understand? Because a cheater is always a cheater, even if he's closer to you or is far from you. A cheater is always a cheater, you understand? If he decides to cheat on you, no matter what, okay, let's say if he decides to cheat on you, he can go and he can tell, okay, the honey or darling, I'm coming, let me go and get something from the supermarket. Definitely from going to the supermarket, you won't follow her. You can't accompany her to the supermarket. She might branch to the boyfriend or she might branch anywhere at all. See, the worst part of it is that the thing doesn't even last up to 20 minutes or 30 minutes that will spoil your entire life as a whole. So I don't know if you are getting what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that there's no good ones out there. There are still 100% good girls and good men out there, but the point is, how do you people start the relationship, or how do people end up in getting married to each other? Do you really take your time to know who you want to marry or who you're into relationship with? You understand? So Frank, saying that marrying where you are, it doesn't really mean that it will stop who is cheating to stop cheating. Okay, John Paul said, what is the topic of the program? Okay, let me just brief you a little bit about the program, then you can contribute if you have anything to contribute. The topic is that a man went to Nigeria and married. Then I just want to brief it a little bit for you to understand what we are talking about. He went to Nigeria and got married. Understand? The man has documents, he have everything. So he got married and left the wife in Nigeria, but he do go back to Nigeria every 3 months, 6 months to see the wife. So when he got back, he slept with the wife and come back. The wife will call and said, okay, then I'm pregnant. Then at the end of the whole thing, let me just cut the whole story short. The woman ended up having 3 kids for this man. One is 10 years, one is 7 years, the other one is 5 years. So when they want to do this election that was just going on in Nigeria, so the man traveled back to Nigeria just because to save the life of the children, and the wife want to take them back to Europe where he stays. And since he had the document to bring anybody want to bring. So, but after processing the whole paper, then the embassy now said they have to go and do DNA test to confirm that he's the owner of those children. I hope you're getting me, you're following the story, right? So after doing the DNA test, so the greatest surprise to this man, those 3 children, 10, 7, and 5 years, was not his children. Those children the blood of those children doesn't match with his own blood. Which means he had been feeding and betraying someone's child over 22 years. You understand? Though I know it's more than that, but at least just calculate the age of those children. It's just 22 years. So I've been feeding and training someone's child over 22 years. So the thing now is, the man needs, what will he do now? The paper has been cancelled, and they are now suspecting the man wants to take the children for human trafficking. Now the man is very stranded now. I don't know what to do now. Will he continue staying under the same roof with this woman, or what will he do? So that's just the topic of the program. You understand? So John Paul said, yes, I'm following, bro. So whatever you know you can contribute to this program, just say it, because I know the person this thing happened to maybe listen to this program, or even if you don't listen to it today, one day he might come across that. Okay, then we might still learn from this. You understand? So I don't know. I don't really know. But well, for me, that is anchoring this program, my own advice to this kind of situation, or if I may put in my own piece of advice, is guys, whether you are in Europe or you are in Nigeria or wherever part of the world you are, and you get married, I think the best thing for you to do is, at least we are in a global world now. The world is increasing in technology. You understand? If your wife give birth, you don't need to argue anything. You understand? Once your wife give birth to the hospital, all you have to do, just call the doctor. Please, doctor, I need to confirm something. Okay? Please, can you just do a DNA test between me and this newborn baby? Fine. I think with this now, at least the situation will be less. You understand? Because this issue of a thing, marrying, sleeping with married women, sleeping outside your marriage home, is getting out of hand. I don't really know what is really happening. What is all about this sex of a thing? What do you enjoy doing? What do you doing? What, as in, I don't know. I don't even know. What you can get from your husband is the same thing elsewhere. Okay, for instance, even if your husband don't know how to perform, or your wife don't know how to perform, if you know, don't hide anything from each other. Just teach the person. I think it's cool. By that, for me, it's cool. Nobody's is in monopoly of all the whole thing. You can't know everything. You can't know everything. What you know might not be the same thing with what I know. I may know different thing from you. You may know different thing from me. Getting married is not about having children. No, you can't get 100% of what you're looking for in marriage or in a girl before getting married to her. If you can be able to get like 70 or even 50 at all, just go ahead and marry the person, and you make sure the person is going to be faithful to you. So what you don't know, God cannot give you someone that is complete. It's impossible. God give you that person for you to make him or her to be to the perfect way you want him or her to be. You understand? So I just wish you could just stop all this thing that is just going on. Okay, what will this man do now? I'm still listening. Just guys are still following me, please. Please, let's just help this. Everything is not about money. You understand? Everything is not all about money. You understand? You can give someone a word of advice that can transform his or her life for the rest of his life or the rest of her life. You understand? Money does not solve all problems. You understand? Please, let's put an end to all this sleeping out of marriage, matrimonial, as in you will leave your husband sleeping outside with another. It doesn't do any good. It doesn't do any good. Serious. It will destroy your marriage home. Maybe now you may be seeing that you are catching fun. Yes, you might be catching your fun, but what will be the reaction? What will be the results at the end of the day? When you get old, okay, this woman that did this thing now, what will be her what will be her fate now? He has betrayed the love and the faith and the whole thing that the man has sacrificed and labored for. He has just betrayed everything. Just imagine. Just as in, I wish you guys can feel the pain the man is feeling right now. I just wish. Like seriously, oh God, what the hell is happening? How can we, as in, I don't know. I don't really know. Please, guys, contribute to this. Someone needs solution to his predicament right now. The man is totally stranded. Don't know what to do. Like seriously, don't know. You might see yourself in it. It might happen to you, but it's good to listen to a program like this because you will learn from it. It might happen to you. At least in a situation like this, at least from listening to this kind of program and you have something to contribute or you hear what others are saying, I believe you might learn something from it. But I just pray that it won't happen to anybody that is listening to this program, that this such a thing will not happen to you. Okay? Like seriously, I don't just know. For complete 22 good whole years, I didn't even add the years that he give gap in giving birth to all those children. One is 10 years. Okay, calculate 10 years gap to 7 years, which is 3 years gap. Okay, from that 2 years gap now to another 5 years, which is the last one now, which is they're making it 3. which is 22 years. If you calculate all those years between them now, it's talking about 30 years they have been into marriage, or 25 years or 26 they have been into marriage. So why will she do this kind of thing to this man? What was this man's fault in getting married to her? Did the man commit any crime in marrying this girl? No, let's be sincere. Let's be sincere here. Is this man commit any crime in getting married to this young lady? Well, I don't really know. I don't really know. Because the way things are going now, it seems like the worst of it all now is people who are married is even doing the worst of it all now. Because one now, what can we learn? We that are not married yet. What advice? Yeah, Osas OBO, he said hello. Yeah, I'm seeing you. You can drop your own comments. You can drop your own advice to this man. Let's help brother in need. Let's just help this man out. Okay. So what's the advice they are giving the young ones coming up now? Can someone just reason what I feel the way I'm feeling tonight? I'm just speechless. I don't know. Not just that, there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things going on. It depends on the one you have heard. It depends on the one you have seen. Not one, not two. Okay. Saying, oh God. I can't really just stare. I can't really just stare. For those of you that did not follow up when Frank Dominic commented, he said the advice for those guys who's planning to marry in Nigeria, the story is for them. Well, if you believe that the story is for them, you can still drop your own comments below. And in letter said, marrying from where you dey, that will be better. Well, if you still think that your own is still okay, you can still contribute. Then Bro Chino So Julius said both are fooling themselves because the man left for abroad. Maybe the man have not been coming back home since. So the wife is another man's wife. My brothers, I don't know, okay? But it's not, oh God. Then Frank said, I know. That will help a little bit. Well, John Paul, I hope you have gotten the topic of the program. You can still drop your comments below. Osas said hello. Chidema, I'm seeing you. Then brother Chino, brother Chino, okay, bro. John Paul said, bro, in my own way, is that okay, bro? In my own way, a lot of messages coming in. He said, let me quickly read this one before I go to the other one. He said, bro, in my own way, is that as a man, when you want to get married outside Europe like Nigeria, all you need to do, if you have your documents that you can use to bring your wife to Europe, all you need to do is to live with her by bringing her to Europe and live together. My brother, living with her in the same house is still the same thing. When you go to who that is meant to cheat, a cheater is always a cheater. Even if you bring her to Europe, you understand, and you leave her at home and go to work, will you be monitoring her? Most especially here in Europe now that women have more rights than men. As I'm talking to you now, I have a friend of mine that he went to Nigeria and married and brought to Europe here. As long as he brought that woman to Europe here, the woman had given birth at least 4 kids for this man. Could you believe that this man, as I'm talking to you now, the man is in house arrest now. They arrested the man and put him in house arrest. Who arrested him? His wife he brought from Nigeria. He was the one that buy ticket for the wife, do the whole document, even brought her to Europe and give her document. This woman have 4 kids for him and still put him in house arrest. As I'm talking to you now, the man is in house arrest now. Who put him in that place? The wife. Because of what? He cautioned the wife to stop sleeping outside, sleeping around. The wife now said, why will he talk to her like that? and he called police for him. And that man is house arrest as I'm talking to you right now. How are we going to go out of this problem, we that are not married yet? Since married people are doing, okay, let me quickly read this message. Another one from Karin Gold. He said, let's say, Karin Gold said, you can marry from anywhere you like, but if you choose Nigeria, marry her and bring her to Europe. Don't leave her there in Nigeria. We are still saying the same thing. Bringing her to Europe is not the issue. Bringing her to Europe is as simple as ABC, but always a cheater is always a cheater. You understand? Bringing her back to Europe can even cause more harm because it can even lead to some things you don't even expect. Like I said before, a friend of mine I know very well is in house arrest now as I'm talking to you now. Who put him in that house arrest? His wife that have 4 kids for him. Could you imagine that? So I don't know what, as in seriously, if you tackle it this way, it will be leaking the other way angle, the other angle. If you fight it this way, it will be happening the other way around. So the only point is, please, what is really gain about this sex of a thing, sleeping at the back of your husband? What will you gain at the end? Have you ever sit down and think of what will be your result if they find out? What will be your shame? As in, when you become old, okay, for this woman that did this to this man now, what will be her reward now? Now the man is standing, he has just lavish, he has just wasted all this man effort over 22. Let me just say that's over 22 years. I just wasted 22 years effort that way, just like that. Where will this man start? Bringing her to Europe is not the problem, but look at what he just did. The 3 kids was not the man's children. Just imagine. He had been sleeping outside. Okay, when the man comes back, the man will sleep with her. When the man goes back, you go and sleep with the boyfriend or man friend outside and said, daddy or honey, I've taken you have pregnanted me before going back. The man don't have to argue that because quite all right, he sleep with him before going. So what as in, I don't really know. What do we gain in cheating? Is there any gain? Is something that your wife have is another girl have it outside there? Okay, let's take it this way now. Maybe your wife doesn't dress sexy the way you want. I'm just talking to the guys now. Let me talk to the guys now, then I will now come back to women. Let's just say your wife is not dressing sexy the way you like. Fine. Take her in. It's between 2 of you. You don't need any third party to come into your marriage and tell you what to do. Okay, honey, or whatever person you call her. Look at the way I want you to dress. And you yourself, use your hand, buy that dress for her. Tell her, okay, look at how I want you to be dressing for me. A married woman should know what her husband wants. Even if because you can't marry 100% person. God will never give you a person that is 100% complete. Let's go back to the message before. There's a lot of message coming in here. I have to follow it as it's come. Okay, let's. He said, Karin God also said, some women are so heartless. If you want to marry, pray over it. God will give you a nice woman that will not cheat on you. There are still nice women here. Yes. You are 100% right. I can see you are contributing, as in you are contributing earnestly to this program. I thank you very much, Karin Gold. Yes, what you just said is the real truth and the real fact. Because they said, if you put God first, another message is coming in from Nana Chibes. He said, this one is big problem. It's only God will help us. Thank you very much. I hope they're hearing what you're saying. Let's go back to John Paul. I have a lot of message here. John Paul said, bro, that is why we should pray not to marry our girlfriend as a wife. This one is very, very strong. Thank you very much for it. Let me finish the word first of all. You are right, my brother. They said we should pray that we should not marry our girlfriend as a wife and date our wife as a girlfriend. Wow, what a strong comment. I give you poser. Hey, bros, you just nailed it at the head now. So please, guys, girls, please, let's imagine. Let's just, okay, girls, just try and put yourself in men's shoe. Let's talk the reality. Let's just talk the real fact here. Let's just talk the real fact. Guess you that is doing this thing now. Imagine that man you're doing this thing to is your elder brother. Let's just bring it home. Let's just bring it down for your own understanding. Imagine the woman that did this thing to this man now. Imagine that another woman now did it to his elder brother. What will he do? What will she do now? Just imagine, put yourself in someone's shoe. Before you criticize, before you do anything, just try to walk in the path that person have already walked on. Doing this thing to this man now, you have just ruined this man's life. You have just ruined his life. Where will he start now? Because I'm sure, as I'm talking to you now, that man is not, at least let's just say, that man is not 40 years old. He's above 40. Where will he start again now? Where will he start to pick up his life again? He has wasted all his investment. Those children now, he had been training someone else's children out of what you did in his back. Did he commit any crime by marrying you, putting you in his own house and taking you out of your parents' house and putting you in his own house? Did he commit any crime? So women, please. I know that this program now may be annoying so many people. They may be thinking I'm talking against them or I'm siding anybody. I'm not siding anybody. I'm just trying to let people know what's really happening, because they said where you travel to is how long you travel is how long you learn. Traveling is part of education, and what you read, you understand. And I'm doing it because I know that so many people out there haven't heard about this thing I'm just sharing now. You understand? But please, as you hear this, let's just try and help each other, because marriage of a thing is a teamwork. It's a teamwork. Place yourself in someone's shoe. What you know that you will do, someone will do to that you will hurt you. Please, let's not do it to another person. If you know that you don't love this person you are dating right now, you don't love the person you are into relationship with now, why not open up and tell him on time? I said, brother, no verse, so I've been doing all this in your back since, but the love is no more there. I don't love, the love is not there. Why can't you just move on with our normal life? You are not quarreling. Let's just move on with our normal life. To avoid all this thing that is happening. To avoid all this thing that is happening. If you don't love the person at the first point, let him or her know. Than wasting his time. At the end of the day, you end up going to your ex, end up going to your so-called boyfriend or man friend. That person now, okay, let's just hit the nail at the head now. For instance, now, you got married now. There's another thing I have to say, but let me just quickly drop this in before I say that one. You got married now. That man you are going to sleep with outside, you are sleeping with outside. Is he better than your husband? That's one question. Because some people, they say, my husband don't know how to perform in bed. If you don't know how to perform in bed, teach him. It's between two of you. He might not know what you know, because you see this spoil of 18, sex of 18, corruption of 18. You can teach him, or he can teach you. Both of you can teach each other. You understand? Don't be shy. He's your husband. He's your wife. Don't be shy of telling him, honey, you are not doing the way I want you to. Just do it this way, do it that way. He will be happy to learn. He'll be happy to learn. Serious. It's not a matter of laughing. Can go? I'm not talking about laughing. Let's just be serious for one, please. I'm so sorry to laugh, but I'm just telling you the truth. What will you gain to sleep outside? That man you want to sleep outside, is he better than your husband? Believe me, any man that marry you and put you into his house and call you his wife, he loves you. Because if he don't love you, sex is nothing. Sex is not love. He can get, every man in this life now know where to get sex from. Anyone that concludes to put you in his house, put you in his home, he doesn't marry you because of sex. Okay, let's just do this. Let's do things right, please. Carrying God, he said, yeah, okay. Okay, please, if I don't pronounce your name very well, I'm so sorry, because I'm not good in pronunciation, but I can still try my possible, because pronouncing names, is kind of difficult somehow. Ogahi, or what he said, it's well. Then Karingo said, you are funny, that's why I'm laughing. No, let's be realistic. I may talk something funny, but it's just the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. Okay? Nobody knows it all. You can't know it all. You understand? The reason why I choose to do this program by this time is because of I know that so many people have come back from work and they have to learn from this. Okay, please, I'm begging. Talk to your let me just add this thing quickly to those who are married in case you watch this video later on if you are not following us. How many times a married man, let me talk to the men now. How many times have you called your wife when your children have gone to bed at the middle of the night, let's just say between 11, 12, 1, when you know that the kids have gone to bed? How many times have you called your wife and said, okay, my wife or honey, whatever person you call him or her, said, what are your plans to make this marriage we are into to move forward? Have you have two of you talked one-on-one as in know if you are working towards the same direction? Because it can never work if you are making your own plan X way and the girl is making her own plan X way. It can never work. But if both of you are making the same plan and making plan in the same direction, I bet you things will work out more than you expect. All this thing of a thing, open up. Stop being shy to your husband. Stop being shy to your wife. Spoil, even if you be over spoiled to where your spouse is. If you need to be spoiled, be over spoiled where your spouse is. Don't just be spoiled outside, or when you see your spouse, you be hiding mouth to say some certain words. No. Don't hide to say something. Just open up and say, okay, look at what I want. Every human being know what he wants. If you address your wife, okay, honey, look at what I want. Maybe you don't give me the style I want. Look at the style I want that will make me to cheat on you. Even if you don't know how to do it, teach her, say, okay, look at how it is being done. Because let's just say this sex of a thing is driving everybody crazy now, because I don't even see what is inside the sex of a thing, because you do something of 10-5 minutes, at the end of the day, you just like, what have I just done? No, let's just hit the nail at the head. Let's just paint in, I'm not painting any words. You understand? You may not like what I'm saying, but I'm just telling you the gospel truth. What will you gain? Okay, look at what this woman did to this man now. Where will this man start up his life again from? What will this man do? Out of 3 children, not even one. The woman, as in, she's devil. Let me just, sorry to use that word on her, but she's devil. Not even one. He didn't even pity him to say, okay, let me just pity him to give me just one out of the 3 children. At the end of the day, the man had been wasting his resources, wasting his energy, wasting his income, wasting his precious time on training another man's children. Like, seriously, I don't just know. Karen Gold, I really like your contribution to this program. You're just making this program to look more interesting and wonderful. Let me read what he said. He said, what she said, I don't know. Let me just, Karen said, be spoiled to your husband is more than to cheat outside and be disgraced. Thank you very much for this wonderful advice. You are just hitting the nail at the head. I'm so grateful for all this wonderful comment coming from you. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Be spoiled to your spouse. Don't be ashamed to tell your husband, okay, give me this time. At this time, they make me they go gaga. Now this time, they make me they go crazy. If I don't do this time, let me say I never start to do. Tell her, even if you know sabi do this style, we just talk about this sex of 18. I know they hide any word again. Even if you know sabi do the pattern, the style we say that you want him to do, teach him. He's ready to learn. He's your student. Brochino is back. He said, Brochino Julius said, if you say that marriage is a teamwork, that is why. If you say that marriage is a teamwork, that is why the wife is teaming up with her man friend. Sorry that I'm laughing, but I have to finish the story first. I have to finish the write-up first. But he just said something that made me to laugh about teaming up a thing. Let me consider what I'm reading. So, excuse me, sorry. I'm so sorry for the laugh. He said, that is why the wife is teaming up with her man friend to reduce children, and they are doing the teamwork together. Okay. Bro, tell me the man to go. Bro, tell the man to go and marry his own wife, because the lady is busy doing teamwork. If everywhere. But so Julius, please, let's be serious for once. I know you are talking the right thing, but let's just be realistic here. Did this man commit any crime in getting married to this lady? That's the question. Did this man commit any crime? Why didn't this get? Why at the first stage this girl didn't tell this man that he's not in love with him? Is it all because of the name that the man is in abroad? Okay, just want to use him to tie yourself down, not the man down. Just imagine, please, if you are joining us in this program, Nuri, please, if you don't understand the topic, I'm here to explain to you. You can ask me what the topic is all about. Then I will still go back over to some response people have dropped to the comment. Sorry to say, I'll be ending this program by 10 p.m. Understand? So if you are still joining us, just drop your own comment and contribute. Let's make this program a well and interesting program, okay? Please. But so like I was saying, this woman didn't open up to this man at the first time. Had he been, he tell this man, okay, I'm not in love with you, I have someone I'm in love with. We can be friends, but not into this marriage of a thing, because I'm not ready to marry, because I know if I got married to you, I'll be cheating on you, and you won't like it. Had he been, he tell this man this, I believe, my fellow man, I believe that this man he will definitely not go ahead in marrying this lady I'm talking about. You understand? But the lady messed everything up. He didn't even open up and tell him that I'm not in love with you. That's the worst mistake people do these days. Before you go into a relationship, have you defined the relationship you want to go into? Do you know the kind of relationship you want to do? First of all, ask yourself, what do I really want from this person I want to go into a relationship with? Define your relationship so that tomorrow, if you know you are not going to marry the person you are dating, just tell him, okay, I'm not going to marry you. I just want to have fun. Just be straightforward. Like I said, be spoiled to your spouse. Go extra mile in becoming spoiled to your spouse. Don't be ashamed of anything. Sometimes in relationship or sometimes in marriage, now the woman, sometimes the woman is more spoiled than the man. Maybe the man is the type that don't know how to toast a girl. Maybe have not even toasted a girl for the first time throughout the days of his life. Maybe he just by mistake, through the laughing, you have been laughing with you or something like that. He now decided to say, let me just open up and tell this I want to marry her. And at the end of the day, he married you and he doesn't know anything. You can teach him. Nobody's above learning. Let's go back to the message. John Paul just dropped message and I said, bro, a woman that will look outside. As a man, you need to know the kind of woman you want to marry. That's very correct, my brother. Thank you very much, John Paul, for your very wonderful contribution into this program. So, like I'm saying, define your relationship. Try to find out who you want to marry. Okay, let's just say, join me again. I will be doing another very wonderful topic that happened in this period of election as well, between a guy that want to have proposed to a girl, his fiancée, they just came back from Europe, want to go and do marriage. Before this one happened, I'll be sharing this story again either on Wednesday or on Friday. Just join me anytime I want to do this program. Just tune into my Facebook channel, my Facebook page. You just get information. Maybe I will broadcast it early in the morning before doing the program in the night. I always do this kind of program at night. So please, like I'm saying, try to know who you want to go into marriage with. You can see someone can meet someone on Facebook and get married to her or married to him. They will be living fine. It doesn't matter how long you know the person, but what really matters is the genuine heart you both of you came together to know each other. That's the main thing we are talking about here. If you know you didn't love the person you're dating, it's better you just open up and tell the person, because marriage of 18 is just like going into prison. It's a prison, everlasting jail. You can't just, it's not what you can go in today and walk out tomorrow. No, it doesn't happen that way. Before you went to the altar and take vow for each other, You just make sure that you know you are going to everlasting imprisonment. It's not just the way we see it, because in relationship you can be dating a girl today or you can be dating a guy today. Tomorrow you wake up in the morning, tomorrow you pick up your phone, and call him or call her. Hey, please, I'm sorry, I can't continue in this relationship. Everyone will go on his own her way, but you can't do that in marriage. You understand? That's the point. You can't just do that in marriage. Please, I'm begging. I don't know. I wish you guys can feel the pain I'm feeling in my heart. As in, I feel for this man. Seriously, I'm not married yet, but the way this thing is happening, as in, I don't know what is really happening. Which advice do married people have to give to people that are not yet married now? Which encouragement? There's no encouragement. There's no encouragement. Seriously, I don't know. I don't just know. I don't know. Just wasted this man effort, his wealth, his resources, his energy. Over 22 good years. I don't even add the years they have spent before giving birth to these 3 children. Just between just this, I just calculate the age of these 2 children. Okay, let's just, really want to do the real mathematics about this. 10 years. Then he give extra 3 years gap. Hope you're following me. 10 years plus that 3 years extra gap he give, which is 13 years. Then before I now give birth to that one that is 7 years now. Okay, 13 plus 7, is it not 20? 20 years. You now give extra 2 years interval, which is 22 years. Before I now give birth to the one that is 5 years. 22 years plus 5, is it not 27 good years? And the years they have spent together, they have not given have their baby before they start having babies. Let's just say this woman just roughly killed this man's career over 32 or 30 something years of labor, of labor that this man just did. Where will he start again? Start marrying again? Start building house again? As in, oh my God. Girls, please. Not only girls, we boys as well. Let's just try, before you do anything to anybody, please. I'm begging. I just feel, I just wish you guys can understand how I live it tonight to do this. I just wish. Like, seriously, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Like I said, my own advice. We are in a global world now. The internet of a thing, as in the technology is getting more high. It's getting more high. If you have a wife, if she's pregnant, before she gives birth, or even after she gives birth at the hospital, you can ask the doctor for a favor. I know doctors are there to serve you, at your service. Ask them, okay, please, I want to do DNA test. I want to do DNA test and know this baby, if this baby is really my blood or not. The technology is there to help us out in all these things. Yeah, but John Paul said, let's go back to the comment that's coming in. John Paul said, the man just need our prayers. That's all. Now God go help him. My brother, serious, now prayer, because with this kind of situation, it might end up hanging himself. Because this kind of depression, I don't know. I don't really know. God. Some people can be heartless. Oh my God. I can't really just tell. Yeah, where will this man start up his life again? Because this man in question now, the woman wasted 30 something years of this man's wealth and resources and time. Meaning that this man is not even 30 something years old person. He should be about 40 something. Or even if he's not about 40 something, he should be about 38 to 40 something. Let's just take it that way. Where will this man start up again? That's the question. Where will he start up again? Where will he start from? What will he do to this woman now? Like seriously, I don't know. I don't really know where this man really went wrong. Is it the man's fault that he went and married this girl? Or where did he really went wrong? Like our brother said, all we need to do is just to pray for this man, to God to intervene, to God to help him, and help all of us that are still single, that are hoping to marry tomorrow. That God should just help us to get the rightful person. Please and please, let's do what is right. It doesn't benefit. Doing wrong doesn't benefit. It will spoil everything you have built and labored for. Like I said, it will spoil everything you have built and labored for. Do what will make you to be in good position and to be in right with your spouse, as in that will keep you happy for the rest of your life. Every woman, every man deserves to be treated right. As you deserve to be treated right, treat someone else right out there, please. Please, I'm begging. So please, before I end this program now, you can still send in your comments and people can go through it, and you can even still share this message to reach people that have not heard about this and for them to learn from this as well. Please, let's share this program and invite people to my next program. I'll be hosting either on Wednesday or Thursday. Between Wednesday and Thursday or Friday, I'll be hosting another wonderful topic. Please, I would like you guys to still follow me and let us discuss about this topic of another new topic. And see, there are really people that are out there that really need help. In a little way, you can contribute. Everything's not about money. Money is not everything. You can give someone advice that will help him for the rest of his or her life. Understand? Please. So I'll be dropping this program right here now. So I really appreciate every one of you that have really contributed earnestly to this program. I say, may Almighty God bless you richly in Jesus' name. As in, let God just help us. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for liking. Thank you for everything. So please do join me again. Next time I'll be hosting another wonderful topic. It might not be you, but you might learn from it. It might never happen to you, but listening to programs like this can help you to learn a lot of things. So please, I beg you in the name of God, let's do what is right. So I thank you so much for watching. Join me next time when I'll be hosting this program. Thank you, and may you remain blessed. I wish you a good night rest, okay? Have a wonderful sleep. See you next time. Thank you. Bye.